Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at them now, sitting in their own anger, drowning in regret. They thought they could play you, manipulate you, toss you aside like yesterday's news. But, oh, how the tables have turned. Now, they sit alone, fists clenched, eyes burning with the realization that you were the treasure they let slip away. But their anger? It's not directed at you. No, it's at themselves, for their arrogance, their foolishness, their inability to see your worth when they had the chance. They're furious, aren't they? Furious at the universe, at their own reflection, at the empty spaces where you used to be. They want to blame the world, blame fate, blame anyone but themselves. But deep down, they know the truth. They lost you because they failed to recognize the rarity standing before them. And now they're stuck in a relentless cycle. Anger, regret, desperation. They hate themselves for underestimating you, for assuming you'd always be there, for treating your love like something disposable. But the joke's on them, because there is no one like you. Oh, how they search. In crowded rooms, in quiet moments, in the faces of strangers, looking for traces of you. But it's useless. You were a once-in-a-lifetime blessing, and they threw it all away. Now, all they have left is the hollow ache of their own mistakes. They want to scream, to lash out, to rewrite history, but no amount of rage will bring you back. They know this. Yet, they still try to fill the void with anger, hoping it will drown out the deafening silence you left behind. They feel stupid, don't they? So incredibly stupid. For every time they took you for granted, for every moment they believed you'd tolerate their nonsense, for every time they chose their ego over your love. They were fools. And now they're haunted, haunted by your laughter, by the warmth of your presence, by the kindness in your eyes. Memories of you play, on repeat, a cruel reminder of what they lost. No amount of anger can silence those echoes. You were their anchor, their light, their safe haven, and now they're adrift, lost in a sea of their own making. The anger they cling to, it's just a mask for their despair, a last-ditch effort to avoid facing the cold, hard truth. They will never find another you. Oh, they'll put on a show. Fake smiles, forced laughter, pretending they don't care. But inside, they're falling apart because they know. They know they let the best thing in their life slip through their fingers, and there's no going back. But you've moved on. You've risen above their chaos, stepped into your power, and become unstoppable. And that drives them insane. They thought they could break you. They thought they could diminish you, make you doubt your own worth. But you prove them wrong. Your absence is their torment. Every empty moment, every failed attempt to find someone like you, it all reminds them of their biggest mistake. They had everything, and they threw it away. Now, all they can do is watch from afar, burning with envy and regret. Oh, they'll try to replace you. But let's be real. It's laughable, because you are irreplaceable. They'll search, they'll settle, they'll convince themselves they've moved on. But late at night, when their facade crumbles, they'll think of you, and it will hurt. Their anger isn't just about losing you, it's about losing themselves in the process. Because when you walked away, you took their last shred of hope with you. And now their world feels cold, empty, meaningless. They'll live with this anger, this regret, this unbearable weight of knowing they ruined something beautiful. And that's their punishment. Not some grand, dramatic downfall. Number just the quiet, relentless ache of knowing they'll never find another you. And you're free, free from their games, their manipulation, their toxicity. You've reclaimed your power, your peace, your joy. You've risen above their chaos, and they can't touch you anymore. Oh, their regret festers, doesn't it? It eats away at them like rust on a forgotten blade. They wanted control, they wanted dominance, but all they've managed to dominate now is their own misery. Every time they think of you, it's like swallowing broken glass. Their anger, it's nothing but a smokescreen, a desperate attempt to hide the gaping hole your absence left in their life. You were their gift, their answered prayer, and they tossed you aside. But now, they understand. Oh, they understand all too well. They see you in their dreams. Or maybe it's more like a nightmare. Your image, unshaken, untouchable, the one they tried to diminish, now looms larger than life in their mind. Each smile you wear, each success you achieve, it's a dagger to their ego. And you wield those daggers effortlessly, unintentionally, simply by existing. They're angry, but not at you. No, they're angry at themselves. But anger is easier than self-reflection. It's easier to hate you for thriving than to confront their own failures. But deep down, they know. They know they orchestrated their own downfall. And now, their once warm, bright world is cold and desolate. They thought they held the upper hand, but you flipped the script. You took back your power, and now they're left scrambling, trying to piece together a life that doesn't make sense without you. Oh, they'll pretend they're fine. They'll post their pictures, flash their smiles, act like nothing's wrong. But beneath the surface, they're unraveling because they lost you and they'll never recover. You were their anchor, their safe harbor, their guiding light. And now they're lost, drifting, desperate, angry. But it's not your burden to bear anymore. You've won. You've risen. You've triumphed. And they will never, never recover from the loss of you. And that is their eternal punishment.